So welcome to my YouTube channel at Pelu Tech Data, and I want to explain some of the SQL syntax. Now here I have group by, I have the order by, where, and having. So let's see how we can use the group by. Now what do we mean by group by? So group by aggregates rows that have similar values. So for instance, if you have two columns, you have a column, a particular column country, and another column that with total sales. Now let's assume that I want to see, or maybe your manager wants to see the total sales for the country, let's say from a particular year to another year. And you know that those countries must have had different kind of sales, and which it will appear at different times on the table, right? So let's now assume and I want to check for US what is the total sales for the fiscal year. For the UK, what is the total sales? For another country, what's the total sales? So let's just assume that I want to check the total sales for each of these country. This is how I will do it. So in this exercise, I am using the human resource employee. So let me show you the table before we perform the group by clause. Now, inside this select staff from human resource employee, we have the business entity ID, job title, birth date, marital status, gender. We just have everything about the employee demographics, the total vacation hours they had, the sick leave hours and all. So now I want to check the average vacation hours of all the gender. Now we have male and female. So you can say that they took some leave or vacation at different times. Now look at it at different times. Now it appeared different times in this particular row. The male, the female, another male appeared, another male appeared. So let's now assume I want to check the total vacation hours for each gender. So this is how we do it. So I will do select star from human resource employee. Now I'm going to remove the star. I'm going to add my vacation hours, and then the gender. All right, so now that I have these two, what I will do next, I will have to follow my question. Calculate the average vacation hours of all gender. So I will have to use my average function. Average. So I will just say average back hours. So as my alias, so when I execute the table, this is what I will see on my new column. All right, so this is the gender. Now we can't run this because if we execute this, SQL will ask us to use a group by function, and we cannot run it without using a group by function since we have used an aggregate like sum, average, minimum, maximum, and all. So I will now say group by gender. So I have to group it by gender. Now let us execute it. So as you can see, for all the female in that department or in that organization, they took an average of 52 hours vacation. For the male, they took an average of what? 50 hours vacation. So that is how we use group by. Now for order by is so simple. We only need to sort our rows. For instance, my question is which product names has the highest list price? So I want to show the product according to, or let's say in descending order. You can actually do it according to any column. You can do it according to the size, according to the color. It depends on the column. So let's execute this table and let's see what we have here. So we have the product ID, the name. So even if I want to order it, I can order it according to the product ID. I can order it according to the color. It depends. But my question here is, which product names have the highest name? Sorry, I didn't know I used the names. Have the highest list price. All right, so let's see. So I'm going to remove my star and I want to write names. Now the product name is written here as name. All right, so I'm going to add the list price. I may not even use an aggregate, so don't forget, I may not use an aggregate when it comes to order by. So the only thing I just want to do is just to ensure that my name is in maybe descending order or ascending order. So I'm going to write order by list price. So I'm going to write descending order. So let's execute this table. So as you can see, I have it in descending order, and I can have it also in ascending order. It depends on what you want to see. So you can see that I've ascended it and I also descended it. So that is how we use the order by. Now the where clause, this is the interesting part. The where clause filters values. So for instance, I can say that, okay, please, I want to see only the product that has red colors. Or let's say I actually want to see only 2013 sales by maybe month. So it depends on what to see. So the where clause actually filters some values. So it depends on what you really want to see, and where clause is very broad. Now I just want to show you just one aspect. The other aspect, you can use your operators. You can use greater than 10 to view it. You can use the wildcards to filter some of your rows. You can use where clause with anything. So let us execute this table. Now I've executed this table, and now I've executed this table, and now I have select star from production. So my question here is, calculate the total list price of all black products. So what will I do? I'm going to list out my necessary columns. I'm going to list out name, like, right? Let's look at the name of the product, then the color, and also the list price. So remember that is the sum that I want to, because our question says total. So I'm going to use sum. That means I'm going to use my group by. So don't forget that since I have used my sum, I'm going to use group by. So thank God we are even using this particular question, so that you will see another way to use group by with double columns. All right, so now sum of list price, I will just say total price here right now. So I want to use my where color is equal to where color is equal to where color is equal to, is it black? Okay, so how is it written in the column? So it's written as capital B, so is equal to black. Now I will have to use my group by. So don't forget, because I've already used my aggregate, so I will use name, so, and color, because I must specify all the, anytime I use my group by, the aggregates, you must specify the other columns that are not aggregated. All right, so we have this. So let's say group by name and color. So let's execute. Now we have only the black color. As you can see, we have only the black color here. And do you know that you may not even specify the column really? Just ensure that the person that is looking at your report understands that you only filtered black products. All right, so that is it. So now next is halving, because and that's the last one we're looking at today. So what is halving? Halving is similar with to where clause, but it is not where clause. It also filters rows, but it filters an aggregate. So don't forget that your where clause cannot filter an aggregate. You cannot say where sum of list price is greater than anything. It is not possible. Although SQL may not even underline it as red, but it won't give you any result. So we want to see the average list price that is greater than a particular value. So let's bring out the columns we need. So which product? So let's say we have the product, the name, because the name is written as the product. So the name and also the list price. So let's use list price. Now I want to use my average. This is the average list price, average list price. So let me just say average price, yeah. And so I will not, I will need my group by. So sorry, before you can use your halving, you need to use your group by. So group by name, because you're actually filtering what's it called, you're actually filtering an aggregate, so you need to group by. And so we have halving. So let me just copy and paste this. Halving greater than 100. So now let's execute it to group by, and let's see what we have. So we have everything here. As you can see, we have some of the products here now, but we want to check the average list price that is greater than 100. So let me increase it to 1,000, because I can see that we have like 3,000 or so here. So greater than 3,000. So if we run or execute this, we see that we have only the product greater than 1,000. Isn't this interesting? It's so interesting. So this is how we use group by to group rows with similar values, order by to sort our rows, where to filter some of our values or rows, then halving to filter aggregate values. I hope you have learned something today. So if you really enjoy watching this tutorial, kindly subscribe to my YouTube channel and follow me for more content. Take care.